G'day guys and welcome to Joystick Arcade. My name is Mickpone.
I'm Whipper.
We've got some awesome games to check out for you guys today. Ori is back in Will of the Wisps, the sequel to the amazing game on Xbox, Ori and the Blind Forest. It's beautiful, it's amazing, and I think it really holds up, but let's see how it goes. Plus, Call of Duty Warzone. COD is back to redefine the Battle Royale genre, and let me tell you, it's got some surprises in store for you.
We're also going to be delivering you this week's news, as well as announcing a giveaway at the end of the show, so make sure to stick around for that.
Shall we get to the news?
I think we should get straight to the news.
Let's do it. So unfortunately, there's been a few cancellations this year due to the coronavirus affecting a lot of outdoor functions and just large gatherings, such as TwitchCon in Amsterdam and, of course, everybody's favorite E3 in Los Angeles. I'm pretty devo about this. I mean, I'm always looking forward to E3. I love seeing the big events they put on and all the big shows. You know, Microsoft show is always a big favorite of mine. And, you know, hearing about the cancellation is really disappointing, but honestly, it's for the best because we've got to put everyone's health first. And yeah, I mean, I'm still excited to see what they do with digital shows, and I think they're still going to capture the magic of E3 regardless.
It's always sad to see a lot of these large events cancelled, particularly one as grand as E3. But that has not stopped our friends down in Melbourne with their grand opening of Fortress Australia, the home of esports content, as well as a great way to just get together with your mates, have a good time, and the offerings there are amazing. A large esports grandstand able to seat 200 people, both computer and board gaming stations available, as well as streamer pods. So if you want to dip your toes into the streaming scene, whether you're brand new or want to step up your game and see what the next echelon of it is, they even have decked out Alienware stations with Elgato green screens, key lights, the stream deck. It is all there.
Yeah, look, I mean, seeing how it's all unfolded after the past few months has been incredible. Seeing all the construction, all that the team's been putting on socials, and seeing its final result now is just absolutely outstanding, and I really can't wait to go down and check it out because I think it's going to be a huge win for esports in Melbourne and especially the entire esports scene in Australia regardless. So I'm excited, Whipper. It's going to be pretty sick. Now, it looks like Ubisoft have also announced Year 5 for the operators, and it's going to be pretty cool. They've got some really spicy ones lined up. We've got the space chick, Ayana, and she's got this really cool ability which basically creates like a clone of herself, and then that clone can go run around the map, basically. It can run around and you can check to see what's in front of you before you actually go and do it. Now, yes, this has kind of already been done with decoys and cameras and stuff, but it's one thing doing it like that. It's another when you can actually go and control a decoy character and go scout out ahead of you. And if you can see a dude who's camping who can't see you, you can go then walk straight up to where you put your decoy and go cap him in the face. So pretty good. And I think it's another step to getting those aces. And Oryx, who's the other. Now, one thing we always see with siege operators when they come out is they always have an ability. Some technological ability, regardless of what it is. It's just some cool gadget or whatever. This guy, no gadgets. No gadgets this time around, so he has speed and brute strength. So he can dash from one side to the other really fast, so you can traverse the map very, very quickly. And then one of his other abilities is to actually climb up through holes in the floor. So say, for example, you know, you've knocked out a hole, one of those crawl holes in the floor, you can actually climb up through that to get up to a higher level. And you can start taking out the enemies or the attackers or defenders. So, you know, I think that's a really cool addition to the game. I think it's going to really change the playing field moving forward.
That sounds like my kind of gameplay, being able to crawl up through one of the holes and surprise the enemy on their flank.
That's right. And also we've got a rework of Oregon. So Oregon, the map we're all familiar with, has been given a rework, and yeah, it's looking pretty different. And I'm excited to see how this turns out in the competitive scene as well, because I've seen the reworks do pretty well lately. So yeah, pretty sweet.
And speaking of different, something different in the LEGO scene, Nintendo have teased the first ever interactive set with Mario. That's right, a Super Mario interactive Lego set where there's no details on price, sets, or when it's even coming out. But from the teaser video they released on Twitter, you'd be able to see the kids moving along with the Mario. It's making the noise. His eyes are lighting up with things coming, with a little screen in his gut coming up, showing, did he get 10 coins, 30 coins? Has he got the star? Has he got the fire flower? It was really cool. It was even showing him when he dies to certain hazards, making them go back. So it was like an interactive board game. It was fantastic to watch. I want to know more.
But this is like actual physical Lego.
Actual physical Lego that you can put together. You can even build the map.
I'm trying to like visualize this in my head and I'm really confused, but I'm excited nonetheless because Mario, Lego, what's not to love?
Exactly right. It's basically Super Mario Maker, but in Lego form.
Yeah, that's sick. That's awesome. I'm keen.
And that is it for this week's news. I think we should lead into that with our review of Ori and Will of the Wisps.
Let's check it out. Back again, Whipper. Ori this time in Will of the Wisps, the new game on Xbox One Game Pass and PC. It's also on PC Game Pass as well, and it is just as beautiful as the original. The music is just incredible. The gameplay is fierce, fast, and frantic, as well as really slow at times, and it just really helps set the mood. And this game just creates such an emotional connection with you, and I feel not many games do that these days. But anyway, it's set in the world of Niwen, and you meet a new friend called Ku the Owl, and you guys get separated pretty early on, but it still retains its really tough Metroidvania roots, and yeah, I'm loving it so far.
Yeah, when playing it, I noticed that the skill system had been completely reworked and was more akin to, say, Hollow Knight, for example, another Metroidvania style game.
That's right, yeah, and you also have different attacks this time. So instead of having that little orb that used to float around near you, you have what's called the Spirit Blade. And what this is, it changes how you can attack your opponents. So before, you're sort of hitting them with a ranged attack. Now you're getting up close and personal and you're slapping them down, and you can pull off some pretty sick combos with this. And on top of that, you can have not one, not two, but 3 attacks to use, which is bloody awesome if you ask me, because then you can really change up your playstyle and sort of take a look at the enemies in front of you and determine the best course of action ahead.
That was one thing I found about the Blind Forest. I just kept spamming the same attack. So I was really, really glad to see not only this 3 ability system, I was also glad to see this inventory system that not only allowed me to see the items I'd also collected, but also allowed me to see the side quests I'd completed as well.
That's right, and side quests are a new thing, so you'll be meeting lots of other creatures along the run in your game through the forest, and these guys will pretty much ask you to do little quests for them, so you can go maybe kill a tough enemy, collect some items, maybe pick up an item that an enemy you killed earlier dropped, and it just adds that little bit of variety to the game from just, going from point A to point B and killing these enemies. Because I feel like this time the game feels like it's a bit more open world, but it's a side scroller. So it's like a side scroller, open world. It's a bit different, but I'm loving it because just the atmosphere that they create through this and the soundtrack that comes with it is just, it's second to none.
The game's also decided to opt for an actual autosave system this time, not relying on the little spirit pools and spirit shards that the previous title had. And as you keep saying, the music's absolutely gorgeous. It drives it all. It has ways where it picks up during the action, mellows out during the quiet moments, and there's really nothing more to say. It's just beautiful sound production.
Like, I could just listen to that on my own without even playing the game. It's that good. But it doesn't come without its shortcomings. There are a few things which...
That's correct. Unfortunately, the PC version of the game does have an audio buzzing bug, which is immersion breaking. We really do hope the devs actually jump on that one. It is a known problem across both the Windows and Steam version.
That's right. And the buzzing, it's random, it's intermittent, and yeah, it just detracts from the entire experience. And you'll probably hear it in this review, actually. And then, of course, there's been a few reports of crashing as well, which, look, I mean, these things happen with new releases. They're not always going to be perfect right out of the gate, and it's understandable. So I'm expecting the devs to give it a good polish and update it in the coming days or weeks, and it should be good as gold.
Exactly right. And thankfully, it's not there in the Xbox version, so if you're playing on Xbox, totally fine. You don't have to worry about it.
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts for me, it was an absolutely gorgeous game and one of my first dives into Ori's universe, as well as playing Blind Forest and Will of the Wisps. However, the immersion-breaking bug of that sound from PC just really soured the experience for myself, so I'm going to give that a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, look, I mean, the game itself is beautiful in every single way. And I just love the way the music captures that emotion, and you really feel something for these characters, because you may not know them if it's your first time in, but they still make you feel like you've known them forever. And it can really just create that such strong emotional connection. And I love that about video games. Any video game that can do that for me is a win in my books. I mean, yes, the bugs that have come with it are a bit of a downside, and look, I'm going to knock some points off for that, because I'm a guy that loves to get into my games. When I'm immersed, I want to stay immersed for as long as possible. But the fighting styles as well, being able to change between 3 different weapons is sick. It's awesome. Having a proper full inventory system is awesome. The side quests are awesome. I want to give it a solid 8 out of 10. I'm loving it so far. I hope to see more from the developers.
That's right. I think it's time we sneak on into Off the Shelf.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it.
So welcome to Off the Shelf. Now you're probably wondering what this segment's all about. So let me explain it for you. The idea is, myself and Whipper here, we pick a game from our personal gaming collection and we pretty much review it for you. We tell you what our thoughts are, what we liked about it. It could be an old game, it could be a new game, it could be something neither of us have ever played. It could be something we're both a veteran at, and we'd love to be able to share our thoughts for a game that we're really passionate about, or something which we might not really know that well. It could be a hidden gem, and we want to be able to just give you guys our opinion on that. So what have you got this week for us, Whipper?
This week it's one from my own personal collection, a personal favourite. Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1, released by Konami, created by Hideo Kojima.
Damn.
An amazing game. Released in September 1998. This shook up the entire gaming space with, instead of being a run and gun and that we were filled with back in the day thanks to Doom and Duke Nukem, we instead get tactical espionage action. You're forced to sneak into a base that has been taken over by a set of terrorists, and you have to stop a nuclear catastrophe.
That is insane, honestly, for a game that came out in '98 on the PS1. All these themes about terrorism and nuclear weapons and stuff like that, you just didn't see it at the time.
And it's still relevant today.
It's still very relevant today. And as a newcomer to the series, now I know before you get shook, everybody, and start throwing your food at the screen, yes, I've never played Metal Gear Solid ever. I know it's one of my biggest gaming crimes ever, but I got to have a little bit of a go at this on the PlayStation Classic, and let me tell you, I had a good time. I liked it. It was fun. It was different. I hadn't played anything like that before. And being able to use my senses, my wits, to actually think about how I was going to go through the environment and traverse and take down enemies was fun. Usually I'm just used to running and gunning, and see a guy there, oh shoot him, see a dude there, oh shoot them. I didn't have to think about, oh okay, I have to sneak around this way, got to make sure that guy doesn't see me, but wait, there's another dude there, he could get me there too, but there's a camera over there, maybe I should deactivate that first. What tools do I have with me? I haven't played a game like that in a very long time, and it was fun to just really start to think about what you're doing in the environment.
That's right, and with your playthrough, you were only beginning to scratch the surface. There were little things such as when you first come up against your first set of lasers that can set off an alarm, you don't have thermal goggles to be able to see them, so you have to come up with another way, and you wouldn't think to try it, but you have to pull out the cigarettes and actually blow the smoke in the direction to expose the lasers. So little things like that were just amazing back in the 90s that we'd kind of just assume at this point now.
Oh, look, I mean, Hideo Kojima, even at the time, was just so far ahead of the game. And like you said, using those just little things, blowing cigarette smoke to, let the enemy or activate a sensor or something, it's so far-fetched. Like, you wouldn't think to have that in a video game, but it's there.
That's right, and the boss fights in this game are intense. The gameplay that you'd be seeing on the screen right now is the Psycho Mantis boss fight, and in my honest opinion, one of the creepiest I've ever fought, but it's also the most fourth wall breaking, with the fact that he actually reads your game stats to you. He also reads your memory card, and if you had a DualShock controller plugged in, he even forces it to vibrate in front of you.
Wow.
And he was a difficult boss to fight because he was able to read your controller inputs. If you want to try and play it and you've not played it yet, I'm not going to spoil how to beat him. I'm going to let you figure it out.
Yeah, look, I mean, after reading about that, that blows my mind that even, that sort of technology and, ideas were around on the PlayStation 1. Anything that breaks the fourth wall, in my opinion, is an instant win in my books.
Exactly right. Now, thankfully, this classic game, you do not have to have a PlayStation copy or just a PlayStation 1 and 2 to play it. There are a couple of other ways to play it now. One of the easiest ways is to get yourself a PlayStation Classic Mini. You might have to jump on eBay, or maybe one of your local game stores still has one, and pick it up there. It is available. The other option is if you've got a PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, or PlayStation TV, it is available as a PSN download, roughly about 15 bucks. Otherwise, if you want to experience the authentic way, hunt yourself down a PlayStation 1 or backwards compatibility, PlayStation 2.
Let me just add on to that real quick. To get the most authentic way to play Metal Gear Solid, you need a PlayStation 1 original and a Sony Trinitron CRT TV.
That takes me back. I actually had one of those.
Yeah, me too. Brilliant sets they were.
Now, I think it's time to move on, while speaking of war, moving into COD Warzone.
COD Warzone. Or COD Warzone.
COD Warzone.
COD Warzone!
Let's get to it.
Let's get it. Another shooter, another battle royale. This time, Call of Duty Warzone. What you could pretty much call the sequel to Blackout. This is changing the field up big time in the battle royale sphere, and it's got some really awesome stuff to go along with it. We've got 150 players on the map. It's cross-play enabled between the Xbox, PS4, and PC. A plethora of guns and vehicles across the map, and to top it all off, it's free to play.
That's an impressive amount of offerings, as well as to separate itself from the rest of the crowd. You've got a number of very key features in this game. First off, rule number one, cash is king. Don't worry, you're not going to be broke the entire game. You'll be able to find cash by finding it just on the map, lying around, in crates, by killing and looting enemies, as well as completing the game's other key feature, contracts.
The contracts feature is really interesting this time around, and it gives you something to do during the game. Unlike other battle royales like PUBG, where you'll scavenge some guns, some items, then you camp till the end of the game. No offense, but look, In my experience, that's what's happened. And this gives you an objective. You can hunt down another player. You can survive from another player. You can go capture a checkpoint. Or, it just gives you a sense of purpose while you're fighting to the very end. And you can get cash for that as well, which helps you, unlock better unlocks for your guns. Or you can revive someone as well using that cash.
You can also buy the self-revive kits to save yourself as well. But however, if your teammates do not have enough dollary dues, or maybe they just don't feel like saving you, there's another way you can come back: the Gulag.
Oh, the Gulag is vicious.
The Gulag is a 1v1 scenario where you're stuck in a small arena with another fellow dead player, and you basically duke it out with a random set of weaponry, and whoever wins respawns in the game, and whoever loses, back to the lobby. But you only get the Gulag once. If you die again, you're relying on your teammates to bring you back.
That's right, and what's really cool is, unless your whole team wipes, you still have a chance of coming back to the game, which is amazing because in pretty much almost every other Battle Royale, apart from, I think Fortnite has revived tokens and so does Apex.
I think so.
Yeah, like, you have a chance of staying in the game. You don't have to go back to the lobby, load up, go to the waiting room, drop. Don't have to do any of that. If you still have one person left on your team, you still have a chance at surviving, which I absolutely love.
That's right, and including the ability to be able to, using the cash, to bring in your loadout as well, your own custom loadout from the Modern Warfare multiplayer, which is the best way to get a chance at winning, because when you pick up guns, you don't need to go find attachments. You don't need to spend ages finding that one specific gun you like. There's always something there, and if you don't like the attachments on that, you just go ahead and find another gun. But the key thing is getting your loadout into the game. That's where everything changes.
Honestly, that's probably one of my favorite parts of the game, because the one gripe I had with pretty much every other Battle Royale was trying to find the bloody parts. If I wanted a cool scope or a nice mag or a silencer or whatever, I had to go look for it. And half the time I just couldn't find it because I'd get hit with bad RNG, which is pretty much in every game ever. But this time, I know what I'm picking up. If I see the gun there, which I know I've tricked out previously, I know it's going to have all the attachments I need on it. It's going to be pimping. It's going to be sick. I'm going to be able to click some heads.
Warzone comes out swinging in a genre that was thought to be overdone, tired, outdated, and frankly just met with groans.
That's right. I mean, the Battle Royale genre at this point has been saturated quite a fair bit. And there's been a lot of games that have tried and failed, Islands of Nine anyone, and this time Warzone has been kicking the door out, and they're pumping, they're going, they know what they want, and they know the audience they want too. And look, not gonna lie, they're coming after PUBG, and I'm glad to see it.
It's thanks to a lot of those features that you mentioned earlier. Like we had the contracts, the fact that it's free to play, and if you decide you want to go buy Modern Warfare, all of your progress with your leveling goes over to the main game as well, which is a really, really enticing offer. Unlike Blackout, which was locked behind a full-priced game that only had a multiplayer offering, it made me think Warzone was what Blackout should have been from the first place.
It really does feel that way, because with the revive system, as you said, Blackout was pretty much, it was very classic Battle Royale. You drop, find your guns, get your attachments, get your meds, your bandages, fight to the center, that's it. But this time, you actually have a purpose with the contracts. You can kill up to 150 people in a game, and it's just massive. And with the 3-player teams, which I feel is a lot more close-knit than 4 people. I like the fact there's 3 people in your team, because you can coordinate better and there's less chatter going on.
That's right. Plus, the advantage of having crossplay enabled is that with your Activision account, if you go from playing on PC to playing on PS4 or Xbox One, all of your stat tracking across that follows. So if you're rank 15 through your Battle Royale and you've been unlocking gear and unlocking your Battle Pass, you can go straight to a console and continue on.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I mean, overall, COD Warzone, it's a win in my books, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of Battle Royales. I've never really gotten into the genre, but playing this was an absolute joy. I loved it, And I think over the coming months, when they start, releasing new packs for it, more content, it's only going to get better. So look, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
Myself included, I'm not a major fan of Battle Royales. I've got my 1 or 2 that I'll play off and on, but I'm not a absolute die-hard fan of it. But Warzone refreshed Modern Warfare for me. It gave me a new reason to try it out. And honestly, it would be the one game mode out of Modern Warfare multiplayer I'd really go for. And it entices to go buy the game, because then you've got single player, you've got multiplayer, you've got Warzone, you've got 3 offerings in this large game. That's quite a bit. So I'm actually going to give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Awesome.
All right. Now, I think it's time to duke it out in the last round.
Let's go.
1v1 me, bro.
Fight me, bro. You want to go?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's do it!
Alright.
What are we gonna
Here we go. I know none of these because I've never really played much Street Fighter.
Neither.
Mr. Bison, is that from... What TV show is that from?
No, he's a known baddie. He's a known baddie of Street Fighter.
Oh, I thought it was from something else. Could have sworn.
No, you're thinking maybe Akuma.
Nah, it's Mr. Bison. Seth, man, I've already got like 8 dudes. What the hell? Vega, Nekali, Cammy. Man, I know none of these. I'm so like... I feel like it's a sin because I don't know that many Street Fighter people. Oh, Chun-Li, I know Chun-Li. Ryu. Nash. Karen. Zangief! Zangief.
You know, I'm gonna go Cammy.
Ooh, nice. No, I might go... Oh, no, Rashid. I might go...
Different color arrangements.
I might go with...
Them some dreads, man.
Big boy. Could just... I can't decide. Go big Nikolai here. Big Chungus. Oh, mate, gotta get the ad style happening. Tracksuit. Mate, good days. Souls of the warriors return to my stomach! I'm Nikolai! I'm the flame of before me get up! Oh man. When Nikolai is like hooning down to the bottle to get the last case of VB before they run out.
It looks like he's jonesing for it too.
Oh mate, let's get it. Alright. Culminated power. Torrent of power. Ooh, I don't know what these do, but okay.
Just go for it.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
3rd 2020, the battle between Cammy and Nikolai.
Oh, straight.
This is a battle for the toilet paper. And,
Toilet paper and the hand sanitizer.
Whoever wins will not be infected by the coronavirus.
For those who I wish to protect, I will fight you.
Nice. I don't know what the hell I'm going to be pressing. That does that. Ooh, ooh. Mate. I'm trying to play this like Tekken. I'm not sure if it's going very well. Oh, what the hell?
I may have gone Super Saiyan, I don't know.
What is happening right now? Okay. Take that, buddy. Oof. I can do a trigger. How do I trigger? And wait. Oh, mate, this is neck and neck. Oh, dude!
In the ankle!
Oh, mate!
Round 1 to Whipper.
Round 1. Got 2 rounds.
Come on, you can come back from this. You can come back. Oh, in the jaw.
Oh, mate.
I'm distracted by the dancers in the background.
Round. Cancelled, mate. Oh, I'm gonna get back there. Gonna get back a little bit. Oh.
I
Oh,
think you've got me.
shit! I gotcha!
Got me into the corner.
Oh, mate.
Oh!
You're getting smothered by those people.
That's okay with me.
Fun around the
Wait, what
What the hell?
I've gone Super Saiyan! Oh no, my hat!
Not anymore!
You knocked the Super Saiyan right out of me.
I'm button mashing everything right now. Hey, that's a win! Let's go! Yeet! How's that for the last round?
Oh, grabbing me by the neck
Yeah,
right there.
that's right. You like it by the neck?
I
bet
do
you-
not. I do not.
Dirty boy, I bet you do like it by the neck.
Oh no, you're gonna consume me.
Yeah.
You said it yourself.
Oh, mate, look at that. Look at that. That was awesome.
Hey, I got one win out of that.
One win. One win.
Alright, tuck me in, bro.
You want to go one more?
We'll do one more.
We'll do one more? Okay. Best out of two.
It'll end up being a best out of three at that point.
Or it could be a draw.
Randomize
Random.
one.
Gotta change someone different. Okay. I might go with Dyson. Yes! Yes! Tracksuit, mate. Apparently the tracksuits give you special powers. Let's go with that.
Gonna go tracksuit as well.
Oh, mate. Hey, you still on my strap? Still on my strap, mate. What are you doing?
Mate,
Mate, it's an ear.
mate. Fucking, what's an ear?
Continue, mate.
This is over the last McNugget and ain't gonna be Macca's.
Nah.
You look like that bloke that's come in after the gym and has just gone, I need my protein.
Yeah.
And I'm just the guy that was calmly sitting there eating my fries and you've just ruined my night.
Yeah, because you didn't have any sauce. I don't have to walk, I'm just that cool.
Oh, what?
Far
Oh my
out!
God!
Holy crap! Dude. Take that. No, wake up. Wake up, damn it! Wake up! Wake
No
up!
waking up from this nightmare! Oh!
No, you got me on that one.
Didn't even have to use my fists, I just kicked it.
Alright. See who wins this one.
Tracksuit gives me power. Oh, cancelled you.
Trying to like pull off combos. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hold on. Yeah. Oh my god. Are
And
you
that is
serious?
a win to Whipper.
Oh mate.
Yeah, eat it.
Eat it? Nah mate. One more.
Don't even want the McNugget now.
Yeah?
I don't want
I'll
it.
give it to you extra soggy next time.
You want to go against Johnson?
No, we'll go. Oh no, we don't. Change character.
Alright, different characters.
Different character.
Clearly the tracksuit does give power.
The tracksuit gives special powers occasionally.
Guys, pro tip, wear the tracksuit all the
Yeah,
time.
we're the Tracky Dax, everybody. Tracky Dax, special powers. You heard it here first.
This has been a not pro suggestion by Joystick Arcade.
That's right. All right.
All right.
How about you go with? Nah, that's all right.
Oh, you know what?
Nah. Do what Cammy wants.
Tracksuit, clearly.
Bang. Chun. Dax.
Now, let's begin.
Let's get it.
Alright, let's do this. Alrighty. Damn.
Damn, not bad.
Want to see my kung fu? I'll show you.
Just respectful.
Oh my god!
Whee! Ah. What's going on back there? Mate. Get up, get up, get up, damn it! Come on. Oh, so close.
In the shin!
Oh my god. Come on.
My character clearly knew that was close.
Look at splits. Whoop.
Oh!
How did you do that?
Oh crap.
Oh, mate. Gotcha. Gotcha. This is it, everybody. This is it.
Oh!
The decider.
Oh come on. You had to break the 50-inch TV, didn't you?
Yeah, mate. This is it. The decider, everybody. Who takes home last round for this week? Shit.
The first winner of last round on
Oh
JA.
my god.
Oh, Laura, bringing it home.
Not bad, not bad. Good work.
Not bad. Good fist.
Good fist. Good fist. Good size.
Good punches.
Alright, mate.
I think that's it.
GG's.
GG's.
Nah.
Oh wow, that's sportsmanship. Okay.
Stole my nuggets earlier. No, mate. Not happening. Forget it.
Well, guys, there's
Anyway.
one. There's one to clip for saltiest losses right there.
Yeah, alright. Saltiest losses of all time. Top 10. Mate, come on. Anyway. Oh. I'm going to be salty about that one for a while.
You'll be feeling it for a while. That'll hurt come winter.
Alrighty then.
I think that's it.
That's it. See what's going on for next week, shall we?
Let's do that.
Thanks everyone for tuning in for this week. We've got an awesome giveaway planned, by the way, thanks to the absolute mad lads at 2K ANZ. What have we got, Whipper?
We've got not one, not two, but 3 Borderlands 3 PC codes through the Epic Store. Big thanks to 2K ANZ and PES2K for those.
Yes, I love Borderlands 3. It's awesome, great game. And if you're lucky, you can get one of these keys and play along with your mates, which is pretty sweet. Only 1 key per person though. So we'll be drawing 3 times and we'll be putting a link down in the description below for the giveaway. So make sure you click on that and follow the link through and do the requirements and all that sort of stuff and you'll get an entry in. But what do we have for next week?
Next week, we'll be taking it nice and easy on Nintendo's Animal Crossing New Horizons, as well as ripping and tearing into the new Doom Eternal.
Mate, I'm just keen for Mick Gordon. Like,
Yes.
inject it into my veins, please. Like, I need those down-tuned 8-string guitars, like palm mutes for days. Like, let's go.
The head
I'm
bangs.
keen. The head banging bangers. Oh yeah, and slaughtering demons as well at the same time,
yeah, that.
which I love doing as well. alongside to metal. What's not to love? But we'll be checking that out in next week's show. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Tell us what games are you looking forward to this year. What are you keen on? Has anything come out this year so far that you're enjoying? Let us know down below in the comments. Drop a like, and don't forget to check us out next week. So we'll see you guys in the next one.
Adios.